Assalamualaikum learners, I hope you all are doing well and raise your hand if you love watching cartoons or playing video games. Now keep your hand raised if you ever wanted to make your very own game or animation. Well, guess what? You can. You don't need a magic wand to do it. You just need to know how to code. Code is basically a set of magical instructions that tell computers and machines exactly what to do. We actually use codes every day, like the robots, the instructions given to the certain machines, and everything are based on the programming or coding. So today you are going to learn how to write your very own magic instructions using a super fun playground called Scratch. So Scratch is basically a tool where you can create your very own customized games. Like if you love the dinosaurs, or if you want to make a story, or if you want to create a game with the butterflies, so you are welcome to do that. So when you open Scratch, it might look like a giant puzzle, but you are actually the director of your very own movie or a story. So there is a stage, there are actors, and there's a script. So these are the main things that are going to be the main fundamentals of our story. So let's open the browser and see how this thing works. Okay, so here is Google, and you have to search Scratch. By the way, the prerequisites of this, you can say that the tool is laptop and internet. So you just need these two things to continue with this. So we'll click the first website and then start creating. You can either sign in or log in, but we don't need for now. So just start creating. Okay, so you are here. So there are mainly three windows you are seeing over here. So this is the first window where there are many blocks of codes like move block, motion blocks, loop block, sound block, event, controls, sensing, operations, variables, and my blocks that are the customized block area where we are going to create our very own blocks of code. So we will basically start by this sprite. Sprite is main character, and that character is controlled by the programming blocks that are over here, and we are going to drag these blocks to this window. So this is our main, you can say that the stage, this is the script that we are writing over here, and there are many tools that are going to help us, and this is the main character of this story. This is called sprite. So we can customize sprite, we can add many other sprites. So if I select this choose a sprite block, there are many blocks, many sprites over here. Like there is this bear, there is bear walking, there is a beetle, so there is a cat, there is a second cat, cat is flying over here. There are many blocks. So this is a dragon. So let's start with the dragon, right? So if I want to select this dragon, I'll just click it and it will appear over here, right? So there are two characters that are appearing right over here right this time. One is this cat and second this dragon. So I don't need this cat, so I am deleting this. Yes, and that's it. So here is a dragon, and I want to create a story with this dragon that it should throw fire to the second character. So what should be the second character is obviously also depend on us. So let's select another character. So for example, I am selecting this fairy. So the dragon has to throw fire on this fairy. So if you want to customize this fairy, so you are going to select this costume block, and now you can change the color of the dress, the color of the skin tone of this fairy, or if you want to change the color of feather, so you are welcome to do that. So if I select from here, so you can see I can change all the colors. You can select any of these colors for this fairy's feather. So let me select, okay, so I guess this color is looking great, so I'm selecting this color. And if I want to select a dress color, so I can also add different colors from here. So for now I am selecting this color. So it's totally depend on you what colors are favorite of yours you want to add, and you can also change the intensity or the saturation of these colors as well. So these are the colors for now for the dress of this fairy, and I'm again going to that code block. So let's select this code. So there should be a background for this story, right? So let's go to the backdrop, and here we can select the background for this story. So for now I'm selecting this forest. Okay, so now you can see there is a dinosaur and there is a fairy in a jungle, right? So, but if I select this green flag, there is nothing happening over here. Like this dragon is doing nothing and this fairy is also still on the same place. So what I need to do to make the movements with these characters, or if I want to make this dragon throw a fireball to this fairy, so what I need to do is the main question, right? So we'll start from the event, and I'll drag this green flag from here. So this says when green flag pressed or clicked. So if I press this green flag, it will show some sort of you can say that the animations are things, but what animations, that I decide by these blocks. So this is the main thing. Okay, so after when green flag clicked, what I need to do, I'll go to control block and select a loop. So loop means in a programming that something is going to happen in repetition, like in a loop, like it will happen one time, then the second time, and then third time. How much time I need to do that is depend on this repeat loop, right? So whatever I'll write inside this loop will happen 10 times. So if you want to change the timing, you can change by adding 7 or 8 or any digit that you want from here, right? So for now I am going to add some blocks of coding for this dragon to throw a fireball to that fairy. So let's go to the looks block, and I'm going to select the switch to costume A block, and I'm going to open the drop down and select dragon A, right? So after that I'll go to again control block and get that weight block. So for now I guess 100 milliseconds are enough, so I'll add 0.1 second, right? So again I'll go to the looks block and we'll select this block that says switch to costume. Now I need to select the B. Okay, so if I select this green flag, you can see that this dragon is doing these types of thing. So what this dragon is doing, there are the costumes, and if I select a costume, there is a dragon A, this is dragon A, there is a dragon B, this is dragon B, and there is dragon C with a fireball, right? So I want to shuffle these, you can say that the costumes. So let's go to the coding block again, and I am selecting. Okay, so I need a wait block. So wait block is over here. Wait blocks basically means a delay between the one transition to another. So this is again for 0.1 second, and then again I have to go to the looks and the switch to costume C. So I'll keep that C this time as I need the C, and again I'll go to control block and we'll select the weight and change that to 0.1, and after that I have to go to the looks block again and again select the switch to costume, but this time I need the costume A. So now you can see that the dragon is throwing fireball to this fairy, but how many times? Only for 7 times. So we can count as well, right? So if I want to do that for the 10 times, so what I'll do, I'll add 10 over here in this loop, right? Okay, but the fairy is still you can say that in a same place and it's saying nothing, it is reacting nothing. So what if I want to add some sort of voices to this fairy, or this fairy wants to say something? So I'll select the fairy, and again I'll go to the event block and we'll get this when green flag is clicked. So After that there should be, some expressions or some sounds or some, you can say that, words that fairy is going to say. So for this I'll go to, yes, I'll go to the sound block if I want to add some sort of sounds that fairy wants to say, or I can add the sound blocks by here. So I'll click this and then select the text to speech. Okay, so by selecting this speak hello over here, I can make this fairy say hello. So let's play this.
Hello.
Okay, so what if this fairy wants to say that, oh, dragon, or whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say, you can write over here. So it will speak that, right? So if I want to change its voice tone, so I'll select this set voice to, and there are many options like a speak, giant, kitten. So let's select this kitten and again play this.
Meow 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 meow.
Okay, so
Meow 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 meow.
this is what is happening over here. So I am taking these blocks for now, and I want to communicate by this fairy by writing. So what I'll need to do, I'll go to looks, yes, and say hello to 2 seconds. So I'll write over here like, wow, there is dragon. So if I just play this, you can see that this fairy is saying, wow, there is a dragon, right? And how much time do you want to display this? If it is also optional to you, so I am adding 4 seconds. So it will display for 4 seconds, right? So this is how you can create your first story in the scratch. And if you want to save that, obviously you can save and save to your computer, and you can open that again. And if you want to learn about the games and all the things, so stay tuned with me, and I'll teach you how to create your customized and very own games as well. So this was our first lecture, and it revolves around the introduction of scratch, that there are how many tools, and the first story that we are going, that is a very simple story, but after that there will be stories of your own choice at whatever idea is in your mind. So that's it, thank you so much.